I'll tell you how optimistic I am. I've brought some scales. I'll probably put the mockers on it, innit? The fish should be a bit more animated as well if it's a bit warmer for them. Did you find out what other fish take spinners?
What other fish take spinners?
Yeah.
It's only predatory fish.
Right.
I don't think carp do.
No, I don't think so.
They tend to just waddle about real slow.
Grow too
I've
big.
heard there's catfish in here. They might.
Yeah.
And they're bloody. Some of them are big. I believe there's barbel in here. I'm not sure about what they do.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we'll carry on fishing here until we actually get one.
Yeah.
We will get one.
Eventually, we will.
Now we're in the river.
Yeah.
We can leave the barbs on, can't we?
Yeah. Right, I've got a floating lure. Don't know how effective that is. There's some muck coming down the river now.
Quite a few them blue dragonflies, damselflies.
Yeah. Bloody weed every time.
Is it sinking too far?
No, it's, even if I bring it in straight away, it's just...
See, they're metal out there, they'll sink quite a lot.
Yeah.
Oh, I'll take the bail arm off next. Have you been on the lake with your boat at all?
No, the lake's full of that.
The what, sorry?
The lake's full of that weed.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. Thick green, matted stuff. So. No, I haven't done that.
Anybody on that boat?
No. I see that fish.
What was that then?
A big fish came up.
I thought it was your lure.
No.
That was a big fish. So how do you think there's a lack of fish on the coast?
Well, there was a bit on the news about it this morning. They reckon that the North Sea's getting warmer,
Yeah,
so they're moving further north.
yeah.
But
Yeah, because cod, they don't like warm water, do they?
no. But having said that, I mean, 30 years ago, I was fishing off the Isle of Wight. and was catching cod that big.
You
know,
was?
Yeah, 30 years ago. I can't see that they've all just suddenly decided that the best place is Scotland. You know what I mean? 30 years is not a long time in weather-wise. A whiff of that, eh?
And the problem is, what have these super trawlers done to the seas?
Well, you remember that collision?
Yeah.
Is there any leftover pollution from that?
Doubt it now.
Because if there was, the fish wouldn't go near it.
I mean, there must be some pollution tipped out.
Yeah.
I can't remember what was it on the ship.
It was jet fuel.
Well, that's not good, is it?
No.
There was something on the news the other day, or what I read. I probably told you anyway. These pesticides on the fields
Oh yeah.
are leaching into the drains near the fields,
Yeah.
and eventually getting into the rivers, which then gets into the Humber.
Yeah.
You know, and some of these pesticides are banned in certain countries.
They're banned in the EU.
In where?
In Europe.
Yeah.
But
So why do they use them then?
because we're not in Europe. It's one of the things that.
So it's these big sprayers you see on the fields.
Yeah.
You don't know what they're spraying there.
Well, one of the things is what they call nicotinamide.
Bloody hell.
Right. And it kills everything. Every insect that comes in contact with it is killed. Ban on. Right. And they're spraying them on all kind of crops. So your bees are being killed as well as,
Yeah.
you know.
But it's soaking into it must be soaking into the produce.
Oh yeah.
So we're consuming it as well.
Yeah, but if you look at in small writing, right, on all your food, it'll say wash before use.
Yeah, but wash the surface. What about the inside?
Oh well, yeah. Probably it should say do not consume.
You know, if they spray it on a field of cabbages or whatever else,
Yeah.
it ain't just going to stay on the top of on the surface of the cabbage.
No.
It's going to soak in.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, I thought you had one then. Big chunk of weed. Yeah, it's all about maximising crop yield and profit for a minute.
Yeah.
They're not bothered what the consequences are.
No. No, they're not. It's all about money. Go for a pee. How many did you catch while I was away?
Missed it. 18-pounder.
18-pounder. Yeah. Well, you just wait till you go. A lot of faff, to be honest. I've got a bird's nest here.
You what?
I've got a bird's nest here.
Oh god. Nah, flowing up now, isn't it?
It is, yeah.
You're cutting it off.
Yeah.
Can you not untaffle it?
Nah. No, it's too far gone, unfortunately.
A lot of ruddy weed.
There is. I went down to Leven Canal the other week to have a look down there. You can't fish down there, can you?
In Dunswell?
No, Leven Canal.
Yeah. Well, Leven Canal's in Dunswell as well, isn't it?
Yeah, no, I went to the Leven end.
You went to actually Leven?
It's all blocked off.
Eh?
It's all blocked off. You can't get
Are you
near
not?
it, can you? All private fishing and not even day tickets. They don't even do day tickets.
So you went there to fish, you mean?
No, I just went to have a look.
Tell you a good place to go to make a video as well is Brigham. You know where Brigham is?
Remind me.
Going towards you know, what's that village just past Leven with a chip?
Bransburn.
Brandsburton.
Yeah.
Yeah, Brandsburton. Go to Brandsburton, go through Brandsburton village.
Yeah.
And then you go on the back road towards
Hemp Home.
yeah, that way. Call it now. Driffield.
Right.
Towards Driffield. And then just before there, well, quite a bit before there, you've got a village on the left about a mile down the road called Brigham.
Right.
Beautiful place, Brigham. And then the next one is has got lock gates. The next village has got lock gates.
Right.
And that's the Driffield, where the Driffield Canal. You're about a mile and a half from Driffield there.
Yeah.
And that's a Driffield Canal. All that area is so picturesque. The actual canal is brilliant. We'll have to go one day.
Yeah.
I don't know if this weed's putting them off.
A lot of weed.
Soon as you go in, you're dragging like 2 or 3 foot of weed.
Yeah. I know.
And I wonder if that weed you're dragging is putting them off.
Well, they wouldn't go for it, would they? Because it's not a fish.
So next time we'll come, yeah, we'll do a float day.
Yeah.
With some bait.
Is it being or is it getting murky?
No, not really murky. Still clear enough for pike.
Yeah. No. Unless you count weed. Yeah. No, nothing. Just enjoying the sun. Yeah. All right. See ya.
I thought, oh, could that big weed come in there? Watch that.
I know. I've been watching it come down from right over there. It's massive. Even that can or whatever it is, that bottle is stuck in it.
You can do without weed like that.
Yeah. It's been there a long while. It's even got plants growing out of it.
Yeah. Yeah, you sometimes get swans nesting on
Yeah, stuff like that.
big mounds like that.
Yeah.
I remember kayaking near Brigham,
Yeah.
and there was a swan island in the middle of the river,
Yeah.
and it was sat there. And we tried to kayak around it. It was didn't want us to go by. Change your lure.
This is the third one I've tried. The first one was a floater. Second one was a sinker. And this one,
Yeah, if you get one with that piece of plastic at the front,
yeah, that's what I've got.
that pulls it down.
Yeah. Still making no difference though.
Well, I thought we would have had a pike by now. I know when we was kite fishing at Brigham and was well, that bloke was there the other week,
Yeah.
and my lad John, there was pike everywhere. And that's only what, 4 or 5 mile up there, upstream.
Yeah. I think my reel's falling apart.
You're getting bird's nest all the time.
Yeah, it seems to cheap Chinese, isn't it?
I've had to swap reels because that other one just kept catching all the time. Where's that reel from? Amazon.
Yeah.
It's not from that shop, is it? In where we got the rods from?
No, it's not. Or is it? Yeah, actually, it could be. To be honest.
If I give it another half an hour, pack up, and we'll have a drive round to Brigham in my van, and I'll show you Brigham, and I'll show you the next place where the lock gates are. Really nice. You can fish there as well.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll have a look.
I don't know what fish there were, but when we was there on the kayaks at Brigham, the lock area was silted up. It was only about 2 foot deep, the water.
Mm.
And there was these fish, probably about that long, just swimming past us.
Wow.
I don't know what they were. They weren't carp, but they were big fish. So what's gone wrong with it then, is it?
It's something's loose inside it. Yeah, we can move on if you want then. That's...
Just see if it works first.
It'll do. Should do this session, and then I can take it apart and give it a good service. Weed again.
That's my problem though, is especially when I go sea fishing. I get home and I forget to wash the reel out, and I think, oh, I'll do it tomorrow.
And tomorrow
and then I
never
forget.
comes.
And the next time I come to use it, it's rock solid.
Yeah. What I do when I get back from sea fishing is I just fill the sink with cold water.
Just put it in.
Just put it in for half an hour or an hour,
Yeah, best way.
and it just gets rid of the salt.
Yeah, as long as you've got plenty of grease inside, it won't
Yeah,
affect it, will it?
that's right. Yep. There we are. Fit to go.
Is it working?
Yep. It'll do this session, definitely. But it'll, like
How
I
much
say,
does it cost you then? About £2?
all of that.
Yeah, they're good the Chinese, aren't they? It's...
They can send them out to space. They've got a space station. God knows how long it's going to last. Because if it's as bad as the other stuff, it'll last 2 minutes. Might have to take up freshwater fishing.
Well, piking, yeah.
Yes. Thanks.
Sit on here and have a drink. What if you video me diving in there and see how deep it is?
Yeah, you wade from that end to that end and I'll video you.
That's been going through that tunnel for over 100 years.
Yeah. Well, it depends whether it's built in the 18th or 19th century, really, doesn't it?
Yeah, I don't know when it was. Yeah, yeah. I'd say early 1800s. Did they do canal boats in the 1700s?
Yeah.
Did they?
Really, they did canal well before train because there was a big hoo-ha about what's best to transport stuff, train or canal. You get less breakage with canal. That's why.
When did the train start? Late 1700s with Stevenson.
Yeah, so
Was that the 1700s or 1800s? Can't remember.
the potteries, they were the ones that invested in canals
Yeah,
because it's got less breakages.
yeah.
You know, because when they were taking it by horse and cart, half the stuff was.
I mean, a lot of factories were near water because they needed the water. I assume that's why.
Yeah, well, the water power of the mill.
Plus, it was easier to transport, as you say. The BSA factories in Birmingham, they were near water canals.
Yeah.
Did they have their own furnaces to melt metal?
They used to cast the engine blocks, so I'd imagine so, yeah.
No, they made guns, didn't they?
Oh, the BSA. Yeah, I was thinking motorcycles.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
BSA in Birmingham was a major gun manufacturer, wasn't
Yeah.
it?
So they would.
But did they have their own furnaces to melt
I don't
steel?
know whether they melted it, but they would certainly throw it out into a tube for the barrel.
Right. Yeah.
Because the barrels, you know, were all.
Well, I'm just saying, if they had a furnace there to do that, then they'd need water, wouldn't
Yeah,
they?
they would, yeah.
So that's why you'll be next to the canals.
I used to work with a guy who worked at an armourer's, and his job was to straighten the barrels. It was all done by hand.
Yeah. Right. So how did they have the technology to make a tube in them days?
Well,
It still fascinates me now how they make tubes.
I know. Because there's two ways, isn't there? There's one with a continuous weld down the length.
Right.
But the other one is where they draw it. What they do is they make a round shape. Yeah. They hammer it together, so it's like a great big lump of steel
Yeah.
with a hole in the middle.
All right.
right? And then they put that through rollers, 4 rollers, getting narrower and narrower and narrower, and it pulls it out longer and longer and longer.
Ah.
But it's that soft that they can put it on a big roller, on a big drum.
But if it's soft, it's hot, is it?
Yeah, it's hot. It's soft because it's hot. So then they keep it hot, and they keep rolling backwards and forwards until they get the right diameter. That's the other way of doing it.
Black powder rifles with balls, they weren't rifled, were they?
No, not the early ones, no. But there was nothing to grip the rifle in. That's why they changed the shape to a bullet shape. So it had something to grip the rifling with.
So as well as the barrel having a rifle mark, does the bullet also have a rifling?
No. No.
So
What it does.
so if you've got a smooth edged bullet,
yeah,
how does it spin?
because when it enters the barrel, the rifling cuts into the edge of the bullet.
After
it's
ignition.
Yeah. Then it goes into the barrel and it cuts the initial.
Well, so when you put a bullet in an Enfield and you cock it,
Yeah.
then that. Once it's gone into that barrel, it's then got a slight.
No. Not until it fires.
Not until it fires.
And it goes into the barrel, because the start of the barrel is not rifled.
Oh, is it not?
Right. So the first sort of like few millimeters isn't rifled. Then it goes into the rifling, and it cuts into it. It's only a tiny, tiny amount.
Yeah.
But it holds it enough to give it that spin.
That takeoff on aircraft carriers, that was just a bloke who worked for the Royal Navy, wasn't he?
Right, I'll tell you a story about that. This ordinary seaman, right?
Yeah.
He had an idea. He said to the officer in charge of him, "Why don't you put a ramp at the end?" Right. That officer then put that forward as his idea. Well, but
I remember reading about it years ago, that it was just an able seaman who came up with this great idea.
the guy who came up with the idea, I think eventually he got the recognition for it,
Did he?
but I think he had to fight for it.
Oh, I'm glad he did. I don't think they use them now, though, do they?
Fish.
Oh, why?
Pike.
Was it a pike?
Yeah, it's a pike just there. Oh, you see it? About that long.
Little fish there, look.
Yeah, little fish. That's struggling. I wonder if that's pike bait.
So you reckon that was a pike what come out then?
It was a pike. It came from that corner there over to this corner here,
Right.
and then went back when it saw me.
And you could see it?
Yeah, definitely.
So maybe the River Hull where we were is maybe a little bit brackish.
Yeah.
And they don't like it. So the further they come up here, cleaner it is.
Yeah.
How hard is it to make whiskey?
Now then. I better turn the...
So you just need...
I'll turn this off to talk about that.
That's a decent sized pike, is that?
And if he's hungry or not. Turn to look at it then. Not bothered.
You what?
It's not bothered.
It's probably a bit unusual for it, so it'll be just bad in its time, probably.
Yeah.
Thing is, though, that's blue. I don't know whether they're seeing colour or not.
No, I don't. Could change it.
If you put some maybe silvery on it.
Yeah. Right then, let's change it then.
Give it about 6 foot in front of it and then
Yeah.
slowly come back with it. Do it little jerky movements like that.
Moved away from it then.
Yeah. There was a video on YouTube I was watching. The bloke, he does it in little spasms.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a different one to the one that was over there.
Yeah.
So there must be quite a lot in here.
Where are they now?
Yeah,
You got it.
2.
2.
One's just jumped out in that corner.
Right.
And the other one's there.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Scared it off.
Yeah. Which way did it go? Off into the deep.
I mean, there's clearly a fair few in here.
Yeah.
So I think wherever you go, you've got a chance. Yeah, the other one was, I saw it over there and I must have spooked it because it jumped out and scarpered. Oh, I thought that was a pike going after you there. Why don't we try near the van in that deep water?
Yeah. Can't do any worse than here, can we?
Can only be before so long that you get one.
Yeah. 3 weeks later. 3 weeks later.
Yeah.
You have a go?
Yeah.
Don't see why I should do all the work.
You what?
I don't see why I should do all the work.
Well, no, I don't want you to catch the fish. I want to catch it. Oh. Fat little good that was, wasn't it? Where's that gone?
In the tree.
Oh,
Gonna try between the lock gates.
yeah. I like the way it sinks.
Yeah, it don't plummet to the bottom, does it? So like glides to the bottom.
It's got a good movement to it. Just a bit awkward with this bail arm, isn't it?
Yeah, I really need to take it apart and sort it out. That fishing show with them 2 comedians.
Fishing show.
Yeah, you know, where the 2 guys go fishing. Not seen it? Mortimer and Whitehouse go fishing.
No, I ain't seen it.
You know,
Is that sea or fresh?
both, but mostly fresh.
And are they joking all the way through it?
No, they're just chatting, you know, like we do.
Talking shit.
Yeah, basically. Yeah, it's worth watching.
Yeah. Is it a new series or has it been on years?
It's been on years.
Has it?
two guys, they're about our age.
Yeah.
Or when it first started, they were our age. A bit older now. But they both had heart bypasses.
Have they?
Yeah.
What,
That's,
in real life?
yeah. And that's how they met. And
That's how they met?
as
Well,
in,
they'll have,
when,
they'll have known each other anyway, won't
yeah,
they?
but that's how they went fishing together. And sometimes it just reminds me of us too. When we're desperate to catch something. Because I think they've had one or two shows where they haven't caught anything. So very much like us.
It's only a matter of time before we'll pull a 20-pounder out. Look, we have a rod. There's fish in the water.
Yeah.
What can go wrong?
What could go wrong? Yeah, absolutely. That's the way to think about it.
At least here, if you get a fish here, you ain't got far to get it out.
No.
You can climb down them steps there.
Yeah, I'll wait and lift it up.
I didn't know a pike was so bloody fussy. I thought they took anything that moved.
Yeah, so did I. I mean, that has been past, what, 3 pikes snouts?
At least.
Maybe someone who watches this could give us some pointers.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think.
Take up stamp collecting. Well, it's obviously a healthy length of water, isn't it?
Yeah, it has got fish in it. I've seen them. It's healthy. A little bit green in this bit, but it's only because it's trapped. So that's what we call the by-wash. Taking out the excess water from the canal, bypassing the lock, and that's where it comes out. So it's going parallel to the canal, past those lock gates there. We're going to call that it.
Yeah.